out there and you don't have a solution for their problem, what good are you? They're just going to say, okay, thanks, see you later. So, whereas most wholesalers are going out there and they're just giving a low cash offer and they're like, hey, I'll close quick. What else makes them stand out? Everybody says they close fast. Everybody says I'll pay your closing costs. Everybody says I'll, pay cash. So cash, close fast, and I'll pay your closing costs. That's what every wholesaler says. Get creative, man. Like, what separates you from everybody else? Tell you what separates me. I am not just giving you a lowball offer. I'm not just here to get a commission check from selling this house. I'm here to make sure we can get this house sold for you, whether that's on the market, whether we buy it subject to your existing mortgage, whether we do owner financing, or whether we buy it in cash. Either way, we're good. We got you covered. And what that does, it allows people to just feel like, hey man, number one, this person knows what they're talking about. They gave me more options than anybody else did, so whenever they're calling people back to make offer, to accept an offer, the chances of you getting called back are very high, even if you don't have the highest offer, because you were knowledgeable about your craft, you understood what you were talking about. You got to be able to make them understand it, obviously, but then they also feel like, hey, listen, I don't feel like somebody's hustling me. That's the big thing. What did the lady say when she called off our sign today?
I thought you were a scammer and a shyster.
Yeah, she said, I felt like I didn't know who I was calling. She said, luckily, it was you that I got on the phone. You seem really genuine and personable and all this stuff. But I thought from these signs that it would have been somebody trying to be a shyster. And I said, hey, you have every right to feel that way because most of the people that put these signs out are. I mean,
and literally somebody called us while we were there.
Yeah, actually, so while we were there at her house, the phone rings, and on the caller ID it said we buy houses. Telling you, man. So you never know. You've got to outwork the competition. Now, while the competition was calling, we were actually there, right? Now, we could have pre-screened the lady. How long was it from the time that she called till we were at her house?
30 minutes tops.
30 minutes. Look, I'm trying to be like Domino's, all right? I'm trying to be there quick. Because here's the thing. There's a life cycle to a lead. Yeah. When that person calls you, they're emotionally going through something. They made conscious decisions to look up your number while they're driving down the road, right? They see your number on a sign, and whatever they're thinking about right then, you need to be able to touch on that same emotion whenever you get to that house. So we're trying to make sure we get to that house as quickly as possible, right? Because if somebody says, hey, I've got a need right now, awesome. But if you wait a week, they might not have that need next week. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When you're starving and you pass by the restaurant or you see the commercial for the restaurant, like, man, I gotta stop.